And I turned around to Jake when I was in the villa and said, I feel big here. And, you know, as a woman who's always worn a size 8, that's absolutely terrifying.
Sharon, the Love Island lineup has come out this year. What's your initial reaction?
I was sad to see that there was no Asian contestant in the original lineup. I'm really hoping that there will be some Asian male representation in this series. I'm not 100% convinced of body diversity yet, but you can see that, like, you know, it's not all very petite people or boys with proper stone-washed abs.
I do find it so strange that there's been 7 seasons of Love Island and like the UK average woman size is 16, and I think I'm almost convinced that I haven't seen one woman who's a size 16 in there.
I would love to see more body diversity in the show, and when you look, people watch Love Island, you use that as a metric for what attractive is, and that's why I think it's so important to have body diversity on there. And you know, I've always, all my entire life, apart from when I was a child, worn a size 8 clothing, and I turned around to Jake when I was in the villa and said, I feel big here. And you know, as a woman who's always worn a size 8, that's absolutely terrifying to stand there and think that I think I'm big. And that was the moment where I was like, I want to leave, like I'm ready to come out. Trolls there, I've got a chip on my shoulder because I'm unattractive and people didn't find me attractive, and that's why I'm talking about diversity, when actually I'm just trying to vindicate how younger me felt and stop other younger me's thinking the same way growing up.
I think it's incredibly important what you are doing, and it would make me wonder why you seem to be one of the only contestants pushing for the show to be more diverse and more representative.
From my experience, I think maybe a lot of people of colour are not pushing for diversity because they don't want to be trolled, like they're kind of protecting themselves. Because it's very intense. Like, you know, the trolling I've received because I'm talking about my heritage is ridiculous. And you make yourself vulnerable, and I completely do understand that they don't want to do that. But maybe at the same time, for some other contestants, the lack of diversity benefits them. Maybe, like, I don't know, speaking on their behalf, but yeah, maybe it's just because it benefits them, and they are deemed as attractive and they are successful leaving the show, so then they don't need for it to be changed. The one thing as well with diversity is that there's always comments out, and I said this before, but there's always comments out there from people saying we want normal people, we want people that aren't influencers, models, and from all these backgrounds, but then troll them for being in those backgrounds. So it's just as much a public responsibility as it is a production responsibility to showcase diversity.